August is shaping up to be a wild month for gamers. Whether you're into stealth remakes, gritty survival, high-speed action, or beautifully stylized adventure, this month has something for everyone. In this video, we're counting down some of the most exciting and noteworthy games releasing in August. Let's dive in. Mafia: The Old Country takes us all the way back to early 1900 Sicily, during the birth of the Mafia. You step into the shoes of a young Ennio Salieri, long before the events of the original Mafia games. What really draws me in is the old world setting, dusty streets, political unrest, and the raw beginnings of organized crime. It looks like it's focusing more on character and storytelling, with brutal shootouts and hand-to-hand combat mixed into a grounded personal journey. If you love historical crime drama with a cinematic edge, this looks incredibly promising. The legendary Metal Gear Solid 3 returns, this time rebuilt from the ground up using Unreal Engine 5. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater keeps the original masterful story and voice acting intact, but enhances everything else, from realistic jungles to smooth and modern controls. You'll once again step into the boots of Naked Snake on a Cold War era mission that changed the series forever. Whether you are a long-time fan or a newcomer, this is stealth action at its finest. In Dying Light: The Beast, you're not just surviving anymore, you're hunting. Set in a more sinister, decaying city, you become the Beast, a creature with brutal strength and parkour abilities that make you feel unstoppable. It flips the formula completely. You're stalking enemies, leaping from rooftops and tearing through mobs like a horror movie villain. I'm a big fan of games that let you feel powerful but still grounded, and this looks like it delivers that perfectly. Gears of War Reloaded is more than just a remaster. It's a full reimagining of one of the most iconic shooter games ever. Everything is rebuilt, the story is expanded, and the action looks more intense than ever. If you've ever wanted to experience the Locust War with modern visuals, tight controls, and a new layer of lore, this looks like a definitive version. I grew up playing this series, so getting to revisit it with a fresh coat of paint and new surprises is pretty exciting. I've been watching this one evolve for years. It started as a solo project and now it's this fast, flashy action RPG with wild combat and stunning visuals. You play as a stoic swordsman bonded to a living weapon that can shapeshift mid-combat. The gameplay looks like a mix of stylish combos and cinematic boss fights, with some heavy sci-fi and fantasy vibes. If you're into games that combine spectacle with depth, one could really stand out. Classic ninja action is making a comeback, and I couldn't be happier. This game throws you into a neon-lit world inspired by ancient Japan. They use stealth, swordplay, and acrobatics to dismantle a corrupt regime. The visual style is slick, the combat looks tight, and there's even a morality system that changes how your character evolves. It feels like a love letter to old-school ninja games, but with a modern edge. And that's something we don't get nearly enough of anymore. If you've ever played one of those peaceful, emotional adventure games that stick with you long after the credits roll, this looks like another one of those. You explore vast, sun-drenched ruins by riding a Hoover sword that flows like a surfboard. There is no combat, just movement, music, and exploration. It's the kind of game I play when I want to relax and reset. Just me, the world, and the feeling of wonder. Definitely one game I will take my time with and just relax. This is a narrative-driven third-person adventure where you play as a former warrior with power to reshape matter. What grabbed me right away was the setting. This beautifully detailed fantasy world that feels lived in and steeped in conflict. It's not about action every second, it's more about the journey, the decisions you make, and how choices impact the people around you. It reminds me of games where the story really sticks with you, and I'm curious to see how far they push the emotional side of the experience. This one is a weird, wild underwater shooter that throws you into the depth of an alien ocean. You're scavenging runes, fighting bizarre creatures, and trying to survive with limited oxygen and procedurally generated maps. It's fast, retro-inspired, and has this eerie tension to it that really works. What's cool is how it blends old-school shooting with roguelite progression. You die, upgrade, and dive back in stronger. Definitely one of the more unique shooters I've seen lately. That wraps up our pick for August's most excited upcoming games. Let me know in the comments which ones you're hyped for, or if I missed a title you're looking forward to. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next month roundup. Thanks for watching and happy gaming!